Hi, welcome everyone to the Lotus Sanctum. My name is Chris, and so today's message is going to be a general collective message. So let's see what Source has in store for you. There's this little passage that I wanted to read, little scribe that I did. The magic that lives within you is a force in which it allows you to alchemize and magnetize what is. Um, where do you want me to take this? I'm playing. I wonder if we're just so afraid sometimes of will it happen that we don't end up choosing and saying I want this. If that makes sense. What I don't think I've even realized that little part. Because even for myself, I'm just asking myself that question, and I know plenty of times I've not asked for something because I would think and feel that it wouldn't happen, and I had to learn to practice how to ask, and then how to know and believe that it will happen because I want it to happen. And what it takes for me and my body and my nervous system to do to go through that and to have it, to receive it, to um put in the work, put in the energy, put in the to be present, to be active, to get the tangible result that you're looking for. And the thing is, we do this in many places where it could be with relationships, it could be with family, it could be with friends, um, it could be with work, it could be with the home that you live in, to the leisure time you have, to the way your body looks and feels. Looks, not necessarily, um, looks is a bit of a challenging little component, but because it has mainly to do with the way it feels, the way you feel in your body, because the vibrancy of that alters the way you are perceived and experienced. But that does most definitely come from your own internal perceiving and experiencing of your body. And so it's a change that is required of you. Required for you to practice. So what is it going to take for you to see and experience what you want to have? And I know this message isn't for everyone, um, but it's for those very few that really crave to want something but just don't know how to ask. Because you don't even know what you're even asking for. And what I'm getting from that is it comes from a place. It possibly comes from a place. I'm not saying it's for everyone. There's a high possibility that it comes from a place um, of being shut down and being suppressed. Whether it's an external force that has So when another person has to, like, shut you down, and then you continue to practice that because you don't want to, of course, give someone else that power. So you're logically thinking, okay, so might as well it be me because, well, it's me, so it's fine that I'm doing this to myself. But in actuality, it's because we're doing that to ourselves that it doesn't make it sustainable. And it's the meaning that you have towards yourself. That's what's changing. And you learn how to shift that. It's like I want to say something. Something is trying to come up, but it's just not coming out just yet. Um, mm, okay. Because also the things that you're asking for. This is like a bit of a little side note type of thing. It's just that it already exists, right? You've heard this so many times. It already exists, and it's just a matter of you vibrating emotionally, energetically, um, aligned into that frequency, so it's something that materializes. Um, Now, what is it going to take for you to know that what you're asking for is in existence? And it's from this place of existence that you're even able to have the idea of wanting that. So anything and everything that we want already exists. It's already there's already a possibility of it. Now what tangibly makes it real is the vibrational match to that. Which is why we have so many people living on Earth, having so many different experiences, living in different parts of the Earth, and still we're sharing this one home, which is Earth. So, if all of this can exist, then for sure there must be space and room for your desire to exist, um, for that inspiration to exist, for that want to exist. And so, what are you creating for you to materialize this knowing that this is possible? And it goes from it being possible to being to literally being. It's an embodiment of that experience, of the pleasures, of the sensations, of the arousals. And I know when I say pleasures and sensations, I don't mean necessarily sexual. Um, it's your sensory, it's your chemical reaction that happens in the body. That's what I'm referring to. So this could be from positive dopamine hits to negative dopamine hits. Like it's that type of. So what is the story? The chemical reaction that's happening in your body for you to have what you're looking for. And so it's a matter of what is it that you're feeding yourself? What do you keep feeding yourself? What do you keep processing and digesting in your body? If you continue to put into your body this thing that doesn't want to be, then why? Um, where are you taking me? Okay. Where are you? Okay, so what is it that you want me to say? Okay. Ugh. All right. So what aspect of you are you protecting? Um, Sometimes we even hold ourselves back from having the thing that we want is because you're protecting and trying to prevent from something happening again. It definitely is your survival instincts that are kicking in. And so there's there's an amplitude of practices that you can do to be clear in what's showing up and how to move through it and with it. Um, so these little places that are blocking you, there's a practice, a guided meditation that's available on YouTube. I think you should be able to still find it. It's called Feeding Your Demons. Applying that meditation to something that you're wanting to uncover for yourself, something that is blocking you or hurting you, or this incense, oh my gosh. Okay, this thing that just keeps happening, like this, what is it? Oh my, this thought that just won't shut up. That, um, to, so whether it be anxiety, depression, um, fears that you may have, blocks, whatever the case may be, you can apply this, and it's highly effective in the sense that it takes you through the full process of opening and taking a look at what's actually presenting itself, and it's teaching you how to alchemize it and to change it into something that is more tangible, digestible for you to use right now. And you can do it as much as you want to throughout the day when you need to. And so it teaches you how to just operate differently. Um, it's a great basic practice that you can navigate through. So, what does it take for you to have the experience that you want to have? Right? What is it going to take for you to be able to communicate, this is what I want, and to feel the ground beneath you when you say, this is what I want? Because when you say it like that, when you experience, you feel the earth, it's what you're also giving to her, to earth herself, what you're giving back to her. We forget to acknowledge that we also walk on this earth and we also give. And so, what does it take for you to give back to earth? For you to be in service of her. For you to be in service of her means you also serving yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. Without you being able to breathe properly, move, think, laugh, there's no enjoyment for her as well. Bringing Earth back to life into the most vital source that she is, it requires you to show up. Showing up is doing that work of being active, listening, thinking, feeling, feeding yourself, right? And you might fail. And that's okay. It's not about how many times you failed, it's the ability to get up and move through it, to move into it, to lean into it. And so what does that look like? How do you move through that? The thing is, you have all the tools. You have all the skills, you have all the tools, the education. If you need support financially, you ask and she'll provide. All your needs are met. Yes, there's a process potentially for some to build this um, belief, to build this practice, this knowing that you're always supported. And also, and also leaning into the unapologetic expression of your heart. I'm just curious to know how much of your full authentic expression, how much of it is it feeling too much for others as it is feeling too much for yourself. What if feeling and being and expressing who you are just a messy process? And what if that's okay that it's messy? And what if you do have the capacity to clean up after? Just what if, you know? Because the thing is, Earth does the very same thing. She tries something. She finds us messing up some stuff and then she destroys all of us. That's totally fine, right? And she's like, okay, let's do it again. Let's do it differently. Um, and so sometimes you don't have to completely destroy something for you to fix it. It's maybe sometimes just taking a look at exactly where you are and then moving further into it and being like, okay, you know what? I don't want to destroy it. I still have this vision. Yeah, I lost a little bit, lost some track of where I'm going. So why not look at it and think of it differently? why not try something else? Because what I tried before, it kind of worked, but just not exactly yielded the result that I anticipated. And so what is that gonna be? What else can I try? Um, and you'll know when something genuinely needs to be destroyed. You'll know that. And it'll be inevitable. Like it's gonna crumble regardless of how much you're trying to hold it up. It's just gonna crumble. So having the capacity to move with that, it really does ease the transition. Instead of moving with it through like resistance. And also, don't judge the resistance. It's acknowledging that there is resistance and feeling it. Acknowledging the resistance, acknowledging the part of you that is wanting to move through it easily. It's a whole motion, a whole journey in itself. Is there anything else that you would like to say? I guess I wanted to leave off with saying that what is it going to take for you to surrender, to show up with the knowledge you have, with how messy you are, with how unapologetic you are, with the strengths and abilities that you have? What is it going to take for you to show up? Okay, I'm going to leave the message at that, and I will speak to you guys soon.